Okay, so hello everybody. Let us start the 2026 open session. Here I'm going to explain the schedule for 2026 mentorship, and if you are doing self-study, this schedule is ideal for you. Okay, I'll just share my screen. Okay, so I am sure there are many new people joining this session apart from the previous session. So we will just start with the quote, which is my favorite quote. So give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man how to fish and you feed him for lifetime. So by this quote, this is something that is like a tagline for me. So whatever will be my courses, whatever will be my open sessions, whatever will be my strategy sessions, by all these sessions I'm making sure that I am teaching the students how to fish actually, right? I do not believe in giving the ready-made things and spoon feeding. All my sessions will revolve around developing the skills in you so that you become independent and you crack this examination on your own with the support of your mentor, right? I can walk on your path, but final things you have to do on your own. For that you have to be very 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 thorough with your skills, with your understanding, with your learning everything, and this is what is my aim, okay, throughout my all the sessions. Okay, so just a brief introduction about me, because if you are going for mentorship you should know your mentor, right? I will first explain about my UPSC experience, then overall experience. So for UPSC I have secured all India rank 452 in UPSC CSE 2022. uh, for prelims, I have cleared it 7 times, like including the latest 2024 prelims where I scored 120 marks. For mains, I was there for cleared mains in 2020 and in 2022. Interview, I appeared for 2020 and 2022, and I improved 44 marks between two interview, and which is one of the factor for my selection in 2022. Okay, so in UPSC mentorship experience, apart from all the informal mentorship that I have done for my friend and family, in professional area, I am a full-time UPSC mentor since February 2025. So I want to make it very clear that I am not into any government services. This is my only profession since 2000, since February 2025. Uh, Mentorship is the only profession. So in civil services examination 2024, I did interview mentorship. As I started in February, the interview phase was going on. So I mentored one of 5 of my friends, and 2 of them scored 200 marks in interview. I have already shared the testimonial of Saurav Dhakne, AIR 628, and Rishikesh Gaikwad, AIR 610 in 2024. I have just finished my prelims 2025 mentorship batch, and it was a very nice experience for me and for students also. I'm very sure that they are doing great in their examination. I have also done 2 LTP batches. What is LTP? It is logical thinking pattern. Okay, so I really do not believe in all the random tricks, and I have everybody knows that we have to solve the UPSC prelims paper with knowledge and with logic. So logic is the twin sister of knowledge, not tricks. So I have whatever is my learning and whatever is my experience in prelims, I have documented that into around 30 LTPs, logical thinking patterns. And with the help of that, students can solve the prelims paper very comfortably. And this is proven in 2025 prelims. Many of the students were able to score extra marks due to all these things. And these 2 batches I have already done, in which I was mentoring 100 plus students. So this is my formal mentorship experience. Now, apart from UPSC experience, education-wise, I am a BTech in Mechanical Engineering from VGTI Mumbai. I have done my master's in public health from Tata Institute of Social Science, Mumbai. Work experience-wise, I was working as Chief Minister Fellow for Dharashiv Collector Office in Maharashtra for Government of Maharashtra. I have also worked as a Health and Wellness Officer for Tata Electronics, Hosur, Tamil Nadu. I have worked as a consultant for Karta Initiative, which is incubated by Tata Trust for Eklavya Model Residential Schools and mentoring their students. In certification, I have done Emotional Intelligence Coach certification, and I am currently pursuing level 3 yoga teacher training course. So why I am telling all these things, I really don't need to, tell I have done this or that. I just want to ensure all of you that you are in safe hands. If you are following my strategies, if you are there enrolling for my mentorship programs, you are definitely in safe hands. Not only UPSC wise, but overall life wise and overall education and work experience wise, I consider I have done good work. So all these things will be reflected in the mentorship courses throughout the mentorship handholding and everything. Okay, so why this 1 year mentorship program? So I have realized that, see, you all of you now know that I have attempted 7 prelims, right? Then I have cleared 7 prelims. So somebody asked me that, many people ask me like, why 7 attempts, right? So this I would like to tell you here. Initially, when I was appearing for this examination, for prelims, it was always my stronghold. Stronghold means I always, loved that history, geography, polity, and objective things, and I was very confident that this prelim stage is very, very, comfortable. So I used to clear prelims like anything. But for mains initially, I never got a good right direction or guidance. And so I wandered here and there, just like many other unfortunate candidates. And I wasted my initial 1-2 attempts, right? After that, after my first 2 attempts where I cleared prelims, but I could not clear mains, I realized that I have invested already 2 years completely after my graduation, 2 years completely invested in UPSC. So I really didn't want to just sit and study and do the preparation. I wanted to develop my career. I wanted to have that second alternate option for my career point of view. So I started working. So I worked 1 year full time into a reputed UPSC coaching. Then I worked as a chief minister fellow. Then I did my post graduation, 2 years post graduation in TISS Mumbai. Then I worked as a health and wellness officer in Tata Electronics. So after first 2 years, I was continuously working, or I was in my PG, and that was again a big mistake, because definitely, even if prelims is getting cleared, just I have that knowledge or I have that hold over prelims, it was getting cleared. But for mains, one has to invest good quality amount of preparation time. We cannot say that I will do mains, मतलब हवा में preparation करके mains clear नहीं होती है. It's called mother of all examination. So it needs a very, very thorough dedicated time and preparation. Even if you are not doing, let us suppose somebody is working and is not able to do justice for number of hours or sources covered for mains, at least between prelims and mains, that 3 months of duration, that person has to dedicate a lot of time for mains preparation, and which was not happening at my end. Apart from not having that right guidance, the time investment for preparation was also lacking. So this I realized in my 2020 attempt, where I could get some time for mains preparation due to COVID. So COVID was there and exam was postponed. So in 2020, I prepared really nice for mains and I was able to clear it. And in interview, the score was little low, so I was not able to clear the final stage. I skipped 2021 attempt. I knew that I have to invest good quality time, so I planned it very nicely. I skipped 2021 attempt. I left my Tata Electronics job in February 2022. I completely dedicated myself for next 6 months for prelims and mains. So February 2022, I left the job, started preparing. I attempted prelims, I got cleared. I attempted mains. So June में prelims था, फिर September में mains था. I cleared that. I joined on my part-time job after my mains. But at least for that 6-7 months, I was able to devote a very quality and thorough time. So I was able to clear it. And for interview, I rectified all my mistakes from 2020. And I was able to score very good marks in interview. And finally, I was able to secure 452 rank. So with all these things, I have realized that if somebody is getting a good right direction, it is very much possible to clear this examination in first attempt itself. Or let us suppose you have already attempted it 2 to 3 times, but for the next 1 year, if you are getting trained under a person who has experienced all these things, a person who knows what are the do's and don'ts for this examination, it is very much possible to clear this examination in one go. I'm not saying for the sake of boasting or just for sake of saying. This is what I stand by, and this is proven. Like you must have heard the video feedback of Saurabh. So for Saurabh, it was his fourth interview. For the previous 3 interviews, he was constantly getting marks around 150 or max 160. So we did really good work, and we tried to give him feedback. He was doing the mocks, and I was telling him what to do, what not to do. So it was a very trained kind of mentoring for him, and for Rushikesh also. For Rushikesh, it was his first interview. For Saurabh, it was his fourth interview, and both of them, with the continuous good feedback and right direction, they scored 200 marks. And this is also proven in prelims mentorship. Whatever I have told them, they have followed, and they are getting very good score range. So I'm very confident that if anybody is following this 1 year mentorship strategy, the chances of clearing this examination are very, very, very high compared to what you are doing right now. Maybe somebody is doing very good study also. I'm not doubting, but I will share all my learnings. I will share all my skills. I will share all my technique, methods, and everything. And I will try to make sure that your journey is smoother. Okay. And also from no guidance, it is a very much over guidance right now in market. There are so many sources, there are so many things, there are so many YouTube videos. So it becomes letting a feeling of little getting lost. That should not happen. A mentor will ensure that you are on right track and you are doing all the right things. Okay. Okay, so a lot of time and everything is invested. So I want to make sure that I am there to help you in order to uh, do everything in a very good manner. Okay, so I also believe that this mentorship is not just a job for me. Whatever batches I have done, whatever sessions I have done, I'm very sure, and I'm very proudly can tell this. I am doing this with passion and dedication. I will never ever say that, okay, so this my call, this was my call, and now it is over. So I don't, please don't ask me for guidance. I will never say that. Even those people who were enrolled in my first LTP and second LTP batches are still in contact, and they ask me for some guidance, and I ensure that I'm there. Okay, so I am doing all these things with passion and dedication. It's not just a job. I have invested my skills and experiences all in all these things. You can definitely go and check all the feedbacks of students and everything, right? Okay, so now I will go to PDF directly, so that we will discuss what is the plan for 2026 mentorship. Okay, so I thought of writing this one page for all of you. Rest of the PDF was prepared by the admin team, but this one page I myself wrote. So I really want to, tell you that 2026 1 year mentorship is my dearest project. Among all the batches, this is my dearest project, because I really want to challenge myself that if I am training somebody for 1 year, is that person going to clear and get a rank? I really want to challenge myself, and this whatever schedule, whatever approach and strategy is made, I have thought it like, if I am attempting this 2026 examination and I want to clear in the first go, then how I should prepare for all these things. Based on all that understanding, it took me few days to design this structure. It is not key I just made it some trial and error and I just put some dates. No, it took me all the thought process. It took me a lot of investment of time, energy, and effort to make this schedule, so that nothing should go wrong, everything is perfect. From that angle I did prepare this. Okay. Okay. And also, the most important thing about this mentorship, no work will be done by anybody else apart from me. Everything in this mentorship, right from this open session to the last session till before prelims 2024, all the sessions will be conducted by me directly. All the material for this session, like what I want to teach you and what I want to tell you, all these things will be prepared by me. All the tests will be set by me. All the papers will be checked by me, and everything, all the doubt clearance and everything, it is done by me directly. I really do not outsource my course work except admin work. So this is the unique point of this mentorship, and I am very sure that no other mentorship may be able to provide that, right? Everything will be directly handled by me. So please be assured for the quality. Okay, so apart from all these things, I also realized that somebody may not be able to join this mentorship due to various reasons, maybe time, maybe seats availability, maybe anything, right? So for them, I really want to start this initiative, that study with me sessions. So what I'm going to do, that whatever is the schedule of this mentorship, so if somebody is doing the self preparation, at least I will tell that what is the good point in this source and what is the good point in that source and how you should study that source. At least that guidance I will provide. That will be open session for everybody, and this I can definitely do for those who are not able to join the this mentorship. Okay, so there are 12 pillars of this mentorship. I will just quickly tell you about each of them. First is there will be dedicated Telegram group. Whoever is taking admission, the Telegram group will be dedicated for that. The Telegram group does not mean that it is just for the sake of all the communication. I will myself be present in that Telegram group. There will be constant support. Whatever queries and whatever message you are posting there will be constant reply by my side within 24 hours. And I will make sure that all your doubts on all your queries on daily basis, even if there are like small doubts and queries, they are getting solved, right? Uh, Second is the weekly strategy session. So I believe that there are certain things that I want to teach you so that your performance is really, really better. So the whatever people are doing for getting selected or getting ranked, that directly I want to teach you what to do in all these things. So there will be weekly strategy sessions. Okay, then one-to-one meeting with me. There will be every 15 days one call every 15 days. So monthly 2 calls, personal calls, one-to-one calls will be there with me and students, apart from the weekly session. So weekly session will be group call every Wednesday. We all, whoever is taking the admissions, we all will meet, and I will teach you some things that you will follow for that week. And for next week I will teach you something else. For next week I will teach you something else. So your skill development will happen right from, see this is 2nd June. We have a lecture for sources. For prelims, there are some sources, mostly we know, but there are some primary sources, there are some secondary sources, there are some basic sources, there are some advanced sources. For mains, for each word of the syllabus, there are sources. Okay? So you have to know where to study and where, what to study and what not to study, because there are plethora of sources. So in this lecture, all that doubts will be cleared, and I will give you a list of sources. 4th June, I will teach you how to do the study. I know you are doing study very nicely, but I will share my strategy and other students strategy also, so that you know what is the right way of studying all these things. There are multiple books and multiple huge resources that we have to cover. So right method of study will be explained on 4th June. After that, every Wednesday, see, on 11th we are doing how to do PYQ analysis in prelims and means. On 18th we are doing how to do newspaper reading, right? On 23rd I have kept emotional intelligence session. 20 and 2nd July I have kept geography session. So in that I will tell you how to approach for geography, how to read it, how to make the notes, how to do the mapping session. So for each and every subject, see, modern and world history will be on 23rd July, right? So these are the weekly sessions. Then there will be daily schedule. I will give you a daily schedule, which is an ideal schedule. Most of you will try to follow that schedule. But if somebody is not able to do that, let us suppose working professional or somebody else. So for that person, curated schedule will be done on in your first meeting itself. In June, one-to-one call, first call, we will do that, right? Then monthly test will happen for both prelims and mains. I will explain in detail later. Daily answer writing will happen for 2 months. So please understand, you have to build certain base. If you want to do the answer writing, you cannot start right now if you don't have any base. You have to build certain knowledge base. You have to do some rigorous memorying or notes making exercise. After that, if you are writing, it is a very good thing that you have the scope of improvement and understanding what you have done or what you should do, all these things. So I have kept this daily answer writing in November and December once we cover some syllabus, right? There are revision plans and buffers, emotional intelligence sessions, prelims test series. After all these things, we will have 8 full-length tests and 8 discussion classes for prelims test series. We will improve one by one. We will have mains test series, 5 full-length tests and 5 discussion classes, and study with me sessions, which will be open for all. Okay, so there are 12 pillars. Now we will go into the details. So first of all, I will show you the coverage, how I have designed this. So ideally, let us suppose you are starting from scratch. So I have included the basic sources also. And in that also, I will give you selected NCRTs only, not all the NCRTs, right? So level 1 will be NCRTs that will be covered in the whole June month, right? 4 subjects NCRTs. Level 2 will be the actual books that we read, like Spectrum and everything. So that will be from 2nd July, let us suppose 2nd July to 24th September. So this will be overlapping. Prelims and mains, both stage will overlap here in level 1 and level 2, right? In level 3, it will be exclusively mains stage, right? That is 25th September to 19th, okay, 25th September to 7th Jan, right? It will be exclusive mains fees, right? You are doing governance, you are doing IR, you are doing society, internal security, and science and tech ethics, all these things, essay, everything will be covered here. So can you see that by 7th Jan, only the environment is remaining, which I have kept for exclusive prelims thing, because for mains, it is just one question from environment. So by 7th Jan, all your mains related syllabus is getting over. By 21st Jan, everything is getting over, including environment. And from 21st Jan, you are doing prelims study exclusively. Again, it is like second time. Once you have covered everything, and second time you will do this. Okay? So this should be the ideal timeline. Once you start the basic and you cover some prelims and mains overlapping schedule by September end, you do exclusively main study till January, and then you do exclusive prelim study because your prelims is on 24th May. So this is exclusive prelims phase. Okay, so this is coverage. In that, I have considered that since from 1st August, you will do your optional also. Whatever is your optional, you will start with this schedule simultaneously. So here in, till 1 August, I have kept the timeline very, very less period for covering the GS syllabus. But after 1 September, I have provided 15 days or 21 days to cover the polity economy, so that you are doing your optional simultaneously. I have taken care of that. Okay. So this is the coverage. Telegram group I have explained already. Weekly strategy sessions. For me, this is the most important thing in this mentorship. Hand holding the students, discussing their psychological issues, strengthening them, that is okay, but you should know the right thing first. Okay, what to do is the most important thing. So for me, the weekly strategy sessions is the pinnacle of this mentorship. Okay, I will transfer all that I have gained throughout this mentorship to all of you. Okay, so there will be 50 to 53 sessions, because the week are 50 to 53 for the next one duration. Okay, so all these sessions will be designed and according to the ongoing phase, and everything, every skill, every strategy will be taught in this. Okay. Okay, so I have also listed here prelims and mains will go till June to September. Optional will start from August to August. Optional time will be August to December, and exclusive mains coverage is September to December end. Exclusive prelims coverage is January to May end. So session number, can you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? So all these sessions I have already decided when to do what, because according to that we have also designed which subjects to be covered when. Okay, all these things will happen. Then, and after this 4th phase, we will have exclusive prelims mentorship sessions that I will tell you during that period. Then, okay, now next is one-to-one meeting. I have already told it will be a bi-monthly call. Every 15 days we will interact. I think after this Wednesday strategy session and group chat, there will be very less thing to talk and discuss about. So I have designed it accordingly. If you need extra call, or if you need extra guidance, I am always there. It is not like that 2 calls are over and you will not get any guidance. No, that will not happen. We will be little flexible. But I am very sure after that Wednesday session, and after your few doubts in that 2 bi-monthly call, there will be nothing to discuss. This is my experience from past mentorship batches. Okay, so these 2 calls will be there. Then comprehensive coverage of syllabus. This we have already discussed how things will be covered. Okay, daily schedule is also very important. I'm very good at scheduling, I feel, because my friends used to get their schedule done from me. So I'm very good at scheduling the things. I have hope you have watched my 50 days to prelim session. In that I have explained how to do the scheduling. So for you, I will do the daily scheduling. I will provide the standard schedule. If you are not able to do that, I will sit with you and I will make a curated schedule for you, so that you are able to cover what to do, what not to, वगैरह वगैरह. Okay. Then monthly test. Now this is also important. So initial phase may we will have a small test. Let us suppose 50 questions based on prelims PYQ. So after, let us suppose we are starting in Jan. So see this, your June month, after the end of June month, your test will happen on 5th July. and your discussion will happen on 9th July. After July month, your test will happen on 2nd August for July, and your discussion will happen on 6th August. Okay, so like that we will have monthly test. The format of the test will be 50 questions based on prelims PYQ, strictly prelims PYQ. There will be no nonsense type of questions there. You will know that this, you will feel that I am attempting UPSC paper only. Okay, I have already set papers for this prelims mentorship batches, and you can the students felt the difference. Okay, strictly based on PYQ, because PYQs are like by heart for me. I can frame the questions similarly. Okay, so strictly based on PYQ, this 50 questions will be designed, and 5 questions for mains will be there. So you will write the questions, and in the discussion I will handhold how you would have written a good answer, right? And I will also check the mains test before the discussion, so that you know like where you are lacking and all these things. Then all this test and everything will happen online, in online mode. Now, why 50 questions? Because initially I don't want to burden you, like you are just solving 100 questions for the sake of solving. You solve more than solving the questions. Analysis is important. For my prelims mentorship batch, I just told them to solve 8 papers and analyze them. People are solving 20, 30, 50 papers and not even analyzing one test. So that is a very bad thing. If you analyze this, 8 tests are more than enough. Okay, because test will take, let us suppose 100 question test will take you 2 hours, and analysis of that will take you 4-6 hours. Okay, that is the power of analysis, and you will get exhausted after 4-5 test analysis. So please do not push yourself for number of tests. Whatever I have designed, I want my student to get the rank, right? I am not designing this just because I want to provide you something. So I have thought of every aspect. If you are solving 100 question test, if you are solving 20 question test for mains, if you are investing 2-3 days in all these things, then your other schedule is getting disturbed. Okay, so initially it is not required. So whatever I feel I have designed, later on we are definitely solving one full length test for GS, then we are solving one full 8 full length test for prelims. Okay, all these things will happen. You trust all these things. Getting you there is my job, right? If you are following things rightly, getting things done is my job. Okay, so this test, all these things will be there. Then discussions will happen. Discussion classes are already provided. And in November and December, we will do daily answer writing. Like I will give you few questions. Let us suppose initially 1 question, then 2 questions, then 3 questions, and you will write, you will post it in the group. I will give you the overall feedback. I will do the hand holding. I will provide you some best copies or my written answer, whatever. Okay. And in that 2 months, it will be, you will proceed from basic to advanced level, so that your mains answer writing is also improved. So for me, what I understand is that between prelims and mains, you never get time to prepare the raw material. Whatever see, prelims is different. Prelims is like you have learned something, you know the fact. If you read the question, it will get clicked and you will solve the question. For mains, it is different. For mains, you have to mug up everything like anything. Like you have to churn the things. You have to make that things integral part. All these things should be in your blood and you are writing. That kind of preparation is needed for mains. And for that, you have to prepare that raw material, that 1-pager notes for every mains syllabus, right? All these things you cannot do between prelims and mains. You cannot say that I will use my prelims notes in mains. In some portion it is happening, it is useful, but not for all the portion. So I feel that background preparation is needed in that June to December period for mains. Writing is also needed, so whatever we can do we will do, but the exhaustive writing should happen between prelims and mains. So suppose you are appearing for prelims, you have cleared the prelims, now you have all the notes ready, you have to revise, write. That should be the game. What happens now, people start preparing for ethics after prelims, people start preparing the notes of GS3 after prelims, because GS3 much portion is not there in prelim syllabus, right? People start preparing governance notes after prelims. So due to that, their 1 month is invested, already gone. So people in their competition who are just revising writing, they will go ahead. So my strategy is like, prepare all your raw materials till December. That is, your mains ready before your prelims. And writing practice, this primary level basis, we are already doing. Exhaustive writing, you should do after prelims, between prelims and mains. You can do exhaustive writing here also, but what about time management? I really don't think so that considering the syllabus coverage and considering everything, you can write 20 tests of mains before December itself, considering the knowledge level also, right? In prelims, your knowledge will get strengthened. Whatever you have done in June to December, all these things will be consolidated in prelims. With that help, you can write very good answers in mains. So this is my approach. Okay. Okay. So daily answer writing, I have already explained. This will be like a group activity. You will write, you will post. I will constantly check, and I will, give the feedback in group, overall feedback. Okay. For daily writing, I may not be able to check each and every copy like the usual checking, but I will make sure that I'm giving you the feedback and you are improving, right? Okay. So revision plans and buffers. Throughout this sessions, I have included few slots. Can you see this 31st December wala slot for revision, right? After 24th December, the next session is on 7th Jan. So there is a 15 days of slot. So in that you can use 8 days for your revision, right? Then there is this slot, 28 August wala slot. So in between, I have provided slot after 1-2 months, and we will adjust those slots according to our need. Okay. Okay. So emotional intelligence session. This is also a very, very important thing. I believe that this is not just a journey of knowledge, right? That means you are gathering knowledge, you are implementing. During this journey, there are so many things like emotionally and psychologically that hampers the preparation. If you are not feeling good, if you are feeling low, if you are feeling like you are not able to comprehend things, if you are not feeling confident, then whatever study you are doing, maybe that will not get reflected 100 or 200 times, 200% in your papers. So just doing preparation is one thing, and doing preparation for getting rank is another thing. Please understand the difference. Okay, you are just preparing for a few years, and you are preparing for 1 year and you are getting the rank. There is a lot of difference here. Okay, so these emotional intelligence sessions will make sure that you are positively on right track. You are doing your things very happily, right? There are so many things in emotional intelligence, but I will teach you the things which are suitable for your environment as a student. And there are small things, but after doing that, the result is phenomenal. So for my interview guidance student, I had told them some techniques and methods. For special, Saurav has got that benefit that he, after his result, even before seeing his interview marks, after his result, he directly came and meet me at like midnight, and he said that I know that this result is due to interview, and I was waiting that let us just see the interview mark and then say that all these methods work and everything, right? But he was very sure, because he said that in interview he was emotionally very stable. He enjoyed the process. He was beyond the result. So he did the right process, and the result was the byproduct, right? So with that example, and for prelim students also, in the last few days, my mentorship students, definitely they will feel anxiety. They will feel all these things. With all these methods, they could definitely be in the stable mindset and enjoyed the process and did really well. So I want this as an integral part of this mentorship. Throughout this 1 year, you should enjoy this process. If you can enjoy, if you can generate those positive emotions and positive feelings, your performance will be really nice. And this is one of the most underestimated things in UPSC preparation. Nobody will talk about this. Everybody will talk about covering this, covering that, doing this test, doing sessions, do sacrifices, and lock yourself into the room. All these things are not needed. You be a stable, emotionally very nice person, and your result will be enhancing. This is what is my belief is. Okay. So, and based on my emotional intelligence experience and my yoga experience, I am very sure that these sessions are going to help students like anything. Then I have also created one believe in yourself session for prelims, and many of the students got benefited due to that. Then prelims test series. After all these things, after this see the monthly test, the last test of monthly test is happening on 31st Jan, and we are discussing it on 4th Feb. So February, March, and April, these 3 months we will utilize for 8 full length tests. Let us suppose after this 4th Feb, we will revise something and we will start our test in the Feb end. So for next 8 weeks till the April, we will do all these things. And why I'm saying April and not May, I really do not believe that prelims 2 week aage hai and we are doing all these things. No, all this trial and error, all these pattern finding we will do in the month of March and April, so that you are ready 1 month before the prelims itself. Okay. For me, solving the test is one aspect, identifying my wrong pattern is the another aspect, and that is very important. I have done this video, 50 days of prelim strategy, and I have explained how to do patterns and counter patterns. But I was very sad to know that hardly few people were following that. My mentorship people followed it like anything, but others for whom I taught it like openly, nobody, like very few people were following that. If you don't know your pattern, if you don't know why you are making the mistakes, it will not be possible to improve your mistakes and score good marks, right? So for me, identifying pattern and developing counter pattern and improving the score is the ultimate way of excelling in prelims. So that has worked like wonder for me and so many of my students. That all we will learn in this 8 full length test. Okay, sessions will be there, discussions will be there, and you will definitely see the improvement. Mains test. So this I will add in between. Whenever we are finishing GS1 syllabus, one full length mains test will happen. Okay. Whenever you are finishing GS2 syllabus, one full length mains test will happen, like 20 marks test, right? And that will mostly be in November and December, because our mains is getting over in that weekend. Okay. For that, I will make some changes in the schedule, but this is there. So it is like 5 full length test for mains, 8 full length test for prelims, like a prelims test series. Okay. And there will be 7-8 monthly tests. There will be 7 monthly tests, 7 prelims test, 50 questions, 7 mains test, 5 questions. Okay. So total mains test will be like 5 full length and 7 half, like 5 question wala, and prelims may 8 full lengths and 7 half length. Are you getting? All these tests will be included, and everything is going to be done by me. Then next is study with me sessions. This will happen twice a week. I am planning every Tuesday and Friday. It might change, but there will be 2 sessions. So I am planning that whatever you are covering in that week, let us suppose you are covering, let us suppose, see, this 4th June to 11th June, you are covering polity. So 2 sessions in this week will be dedicated to polity, right? 12th June to 18th June, you are covering history. So 2 sessions in this week will be dedicated to history. Okay. This is a free initiative. This is, it is not exclusive part of paid mentorship program. It is open for all. And I will try my best that I am doing all this session, so that those who are doing the self-study will get the idea like how to approach for different sources and subject, and they will do a better study. Okay. 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 So in instructions, I want to tell you, everybody okay? Everybody, any doubt in the structure, so that I will tell you some extra things? Any doubt till now? Anybody, any doubt till now? Or we will take all the doubts in the end. Okay. Okay. So this mentorship program is a very rigorous. Okay. I am really making it a point that I am doing this mentorship because I want to produce result. I will try my 200%. It's your duty now that you also try best, right? If I am giving so much, you also give me, you also give so much in the back, and the two things will resonate, and the chances of getting a positive results increases. Okay. So this mentorship is not for just preparation. This mentorship is for getting rank. I'm very sure for this. Okay. Second is, whatever I have, divided, 11 to 12 hours of daily study will be needed. The tracker will be there. We will track everything. Okay. But you cannot say that I will just study for a few hours and I will not do this and I will not do that. Okay. So that if that is happening, maybe the process is not being followed rightly, and maybe the result might not be there. Okay. I always believe that if you follow the right process, your result is a byproduct. And this is proven by so many of my students who were my mentorship students, right? And even by me also. Okay. Done. So you have to do the scheduling. For working professional, I can curate a schedule where I will drop some of the basic sources which is not that needed, or I will adjust some slots in their daily schedule, and that can be worked out. We will discuss it separately, those who are working. Okay. But for everybody else who is preparing full time, the daily rigorous schedule of 11-12 hours. So see, few students ask me that only 11 hours of study will be sufficient. So I will tell them, if you are starting right now and you have to sustain for 1 year of preparation, and you have to sustain 1 year of examination. If you are starting today for 2026, your cycle is going to end in May 2027. Are you getting this? For 2 years, you cannot do 18 hours of daily study. You will get burned out. So initially, you have to start with like 6, 7, 8 hours, then slowly increase to 11, 12 hours. So I have kept NCRTs initially to build that momentum. So a sustained study every day is required rather than peak study one day and zero study another day, right? So 11, 12 hours of study and then 2 hours of relaxation, 8 hours of sleep. This you should follow in initial phase. Once the exam is near, your brain will support you. It will automatically push you to do more study. सो मेंस जब मेंस एकदम सर पे होती है ना, तो इट इज वेरी पॉसिबल 17-18 आवर्स ऑफ स्टडी. आई हैव माई सेल्फ डन इट. समझ में आ रहा है? सो इनिशियली 11-12 hours of study for this 6 months, like let us suppose June to December is needed. Then we will slowly increase when the prelims is approaching. All these things we will develop slowly. Okay. So last thing is, this is not a foundation course. So this is not that I will go and teach you history, geography, polity. This is not there. I am going to handhold you in the study with me session. You have to do the self study. You have to fish yourself, right? I will not catch fish for you, but I will definitely make sure that you know how to catch the fish, right? Whatever challenges you are facing, let us suppose you are facing a challenge like I studied but I am not able to remember things. So I will help in that now, how to remember things, how to do the revision, how to do all these things. But things you have to do on your own. Okay, so this is not a foundation course. uh, Now this is a standard format mentorship. So a few people asked me that they have some other plans and they want mentorship from my side. So that will be really challenging, right? So I believe that I have designed this, and if somebody is following this, the chances are very nice. And doing the changes in this according to each and every student, then the purpose will be lost, that the process will be lost, and result may not be the actual result that is desired. Okay, so this is a standard format mentorship. Done. Fees, I have already told that due to multiple requests from genuine candidates, I have reduced this fees. Trust me, the quality will not be hampered at all. The quality, the program and everything remains intact, but I have reduced the fees to this. And but the batch strength is limited. Okay, so what has happened in the past mentorship programs or past batches, that some students were taking admission on the last day and the window was closed, but still they were requesting a lot, so I have to open the window and take the admissions. But this is not that batch. This is a mentorship batch. Lots are divided, everything is planned. So I will not be able to do that. So please don't request for that. Then, okay, so Google form is there. After this session, after our all the discussion, I will open the Google form and the admission will resume. And you have the coordinator's number also for any query for the admin purpose. Done. Now I'm done with my part of discussion. I will stop the screen share and I will open the floor for all of you for doubts. Then I will just check the chat window doubt first. You can unmute and speak also. Apurva. Yes, Apurva, everything is being done by me. So she is asking, will you check the mains answer and provide personalized feedback for that monthly test, right? That 5 questions, right? So that test I am going to check all the answers. I am going to discuss in the session. Whenever we are having one-to-one calls, the monthly one-to-one calls, bi-monthly one-to-one calls, we will definitely discuss your answers, right? And one full length test that is going to happen for all the 5 subjects like GS 1, 2, 3, 4 and essay, that is also going to be checked by me. And the group discussions will happen, and in our monthly call we will get the personalized discussion also if you have still any doubt left after the group discussion. Okay. Okay, I know the pain that the tests are being checked by somebody else, the feedback is given by somebody else. I will not do that in this mentorship. Okay, everything is done by me. Ma'am, the monthly test will be based on syllabus and topics covering that month. Yes, Ayushi, whatever syllabus and whatever sources you have covered in that particular month, the test of that month will be based on that for prelims and mains both. Ma'am, as 2026 is going to be my 3rd attempt, so is there any different approach you are going to follow for students like me? Okay, so see, whoever is asking this question, yes, I understand for those people who have attempted this examination once or twice, they must have done some sources very thoroughly. Let us suppose polity, Lakshmikant, they have covered very nicely. Okay? Or let us suppose ethics, they have covered very nicely. So what I would suggest, treat it as your strength. So you may save the time during that period. Let us suppose polity, I have given 3 weeks, but you have already done polity. Like, you don't need 3 weeks, you will need 1 week, or you will need 10 days. So that extra day will be invested in covering whatever is the backlog. Trust me, this is a very ambitious schedule, and there will be 5-10%. If there is a 5-10% lag, you have to cover it, that buffer, or whatever current affairs lag is there, newspaper reading lag is there, you have to cover in that buffer, or you have to cover it in the subject window, which subject is you are very strong and you have time for any other thing, so that you will adjust. But I also believe that I have already told you my other students example. They have attempted this examination many times, and with my approach, they re-engineered their approach, because there are so many things that unfortunately might not be knowing from your end, right? So whoever is asking this, iPhone, what is your name, iPhone? Okay, so whoever is asking it, trust me, you will find a fresh Sarthak. Okay, Sarthak, you will find a fresh perspective in our Wednesday weekly strategy sessions. You can re-engineer your strategy, and definitely, if you are good at 1, 2, 3 things, we will work on some other things from for you, and we have bi-monthly call for that only, right? Okay. 11 to 12 hours of study is okay. Okay. So I'll tell you my LTP batch example. Huh? We all know na, how to solve prelims PYQ, right? In LTP batch, it was an eye-opening experience for student. They said that they never knew that prelims can be attempted in this fashion. So even if you have attempted it one or two or thrice, maybe with my approach, you will get good insights and you will be able to modify your preparation. Then okay, so Ram is asking, is there any break on the weekends, ma'am? Yes, we can have half day break. I will not suggest a full day break, because yes, we have to do the preparation rigorously. So every weekend, half day break definitely can be done, and we can adjust our schedule accordingly. Okay, current affairs. I am giving you the session on newspaper reading. I will definitely give you the important topics also, but I believe that I will not, you have to prepare current affair on your own through newspaper. I will not, give you booklets. What happens with the booklets? Now I will tell you. So those who are, there was one student, like there are so many students, but I'm remembering my one student from Prelims mentorship batch. He had done very thoroughly, current affairs very thoroughly from newspaper. For him, any question in prelims was a cakewalk if it is from current affairs, right? For mains, that person has developed a good vocabulary. If you read the newspaper, if you take out those important lines, take out those phrases, your mains answer will be very different from the other person. We know, unfortunately, many students are following some particular booklet, right? This booklet or that booklet, right? So what happens now in mains, the language is similar for everybody, more or less. Let us suppose a examiner is checking your answer and there are 50 papers in front of him. We know that we are reading polity, we are reading the spectrum, we are reading, our sources are more or less same. So the language in our paper is more or less same. What difference we can make is the current affairs. But even for current affairs, we are following a particular source only, or the booklet language only. It is not possible to get that feel in your paper that you have studied well, you have put some extra effort. If you are doing current affair on your own from newspaper, I will handhold for that. It is very much possible that your main answers will be different from others. This I have done for myself, right? So stand uniquely for that aspect. Do not follow, you have 1 year of period. If the exam is like 15 days away or 1 month away, I will suggest you go for booklet. But now you are preparing for 2026, you have 1 year, you can definitely prepare your good current affair notes, and you can be that different person in the 50 papers, because everybody else is writing something similar. Your paper will stand out. So this is my approach for current affairs, and you will definitely do in daily schedule. I have put slots for static preparation, current preparation, all these things. Daily schedule I will fit, and I will tell you. Okay, so Rishita is asking, ma'am, does the prelims test and discussion also include CSAT? Okay. Thank you, Rishita, for pointing out this. The prelims test will be GS test. For CSAT, RC sessions I will take. Reading comprehension sessions, right? So that session I have already uploaded on YouTube. But for you, I will plan some sessions on that. So your reading comprehension for CSAT will be taken care of. That is, I'm very sure. I got many messages from prelims 2025 students that they followed my RC approach and they are thorough with the CSAT. Then for quant, you have to prepare on your own, right? One or two sessions of quant just for doubt and asking, that I can do, but I may not be able to provide a thorough, very classes for quant and hand holding for quant. Okay, I will try my best that I will give you two sessions approach for quant, but you have to practice on your own. And for RC, it will be thorough preparation. Is that fine, Rishita? Okay, done. Ma'am, fee payment was delayed for some reason. Okay, so yes, seats are available. I will open the admissions now after this session, and you can go ahead for the this payment. Once the seats are remaining very, I mean, if it is the quota is full, I will put the message before getting it full, okay, so that you will get the alert. But I would request you do it as early as possible so that uh, later on it will be challenging to increase the number of seats. Okay, for mains, how to take mains notes, can you teach, ma'am? Yes, definitely, every notes I will teach. Mains, prelims, every hand holding will be done, Priyanka, please don't worry. Okay, how to do mains notes, what sources to be followed, what not to be followed, everything will be done. Okay, so in that PDF I have included each and everything which a candidate will require to clear 2026 very confidently. See, now you will say that this mentorship is only till February, till 24 May, and how we can ensure that mains, right? So whatever you should prepare for mains as a raw material between prelims and mains, that we are already doing in this mentorship. Only remaining thing is mains test series. Are you getting? So that definitely we will have the test series separately as a program. If you want to join that, you can join that after your prelims done. And for you, as you are my already 1 year batch student, definitely there will be discounts for main test series in 2026 if you are clearing prelims done. Okay, same goes with interview. So even if this program will end on May, I'm making sure that you are prepared for all your stages. Your raw material, your everything is prepared. You have to execute later on. Done? Okay, so Abhishek is asking, how will we approach mains preparation and will we be writing questions for topics and PYQs on those topics? Okay, so for mains, PYQs and current affair, because current affair we will not find in PYQ. So PYQ will be static questions and current affair based questions. So that approach we will follow, right? And we will be writing questions for topics. Okay, no, we will be writing questions for current affair topics plus PYQs. Are you getting? Or similar questions like PYQ, just like in prelims, now we frame new questions based on PYQ. That I will do. Done? Okay. Next is, no, every week current affairs will not be discussed. I have not included that in the session, but I will make sure that I'm telling you the Wednesday session. Now I will tell you the important current affairs topic of that week, so that you are including that in your notes. Getting it? Okay. Uh, Newspaper reading handling. I will have a separate session on that, and I will tell you how to do that. Uh, I believe in reading the newspaper and making the notes. So, Geeta, I'm just explaining some aspect here. So, for newspaper reading, I believe in reading the newspaper and making the topic wise notes, right? So, once you are, I will have pages, right? So, I'm reading the newspaper, I'm including the notes in that topic, this topic, this topic. So, all the topics is prepared, and then I am doing the final, matlab, when I'm going for the examination, I will have the topic wise notes for every topic. That approach I am following for newspaper. Okay, I will explain it more later. Okay, can you give more insights about optionals, especially for anthropology and sociology, and about how we can go about it and mentorship and feedback? Okay, so Shalika, I have not included exclusive and optional mentorship in this, but as my optional was anthropology, those who are from anthropology, I will conduct at least 2-3 sessions for sources, for approach, and for overall attitude towards optional preparation. For others, I am conducting one separate session let us suppose you are from any optional, but the more or less approach and everything, preparation style and in-depth preparation, everything will be same. I try to invite some of my rank holder friends who are from that optional, and they will provide you guidance in that session. So that session I will definitely arrange. For optional like anthropology, I will arrange more sessions because it is my optional. Okay, but not exclusive optional mentorship will be provided due to the bandwidth and due to the uh, commitments that I'm doing for this mentorship and means other mentorship, etc. Okay. Yes, Rajeshwari, as I said, that I will definitely help you in curating the schedule for your as you are working professional. But only thing is the Wednesday session, like the 2 to 4 p.m. session every Wednesday, that you have to adjust somehow. That will not be taken separately for you. If the working professional strength in this batch is like 10, like 10 people and all, I will think about taking a separate session, but I really don't think so that that will happen because there are only 2 3 working professionals who are thinking about joining this rigorous in mentorship. So for you, I can curate the syllabus coverage and your daily scheduling, that I can definitely help you and handhold you and support you. But you have to see if you can attend that Wednesday 2 to 4 session. That will not be recorded. So you have to adjust your working hours. Let us suppose you are working from home, and if you can adjust that, then you take the call of joining this mentorship, right? Because that session will not be provided or recorded or will be taken on some other. Every Wednesday, we will have the weekly session 2 to 4 p.m. Okay. The next is Rajeshwari, if you still have some doubts, you can ask in the end. Yeah. So working candidate are getting 6 to 7 hours only. Yes. For them, I will drop some of the sources. Let us suppose basic NCRTs and all, right? Then next is, see, you have to accept this, that compared to the candidates who are preparing full time, your time is limited. So your approach, right? Then your sources, then your revision strategy, everything will be different. That I can definitely help you, but you cannot think that this 11 12 hours I will adjust in 6 7 hours. There will be some adjustment. If you are ready to do that, you are most welcome. I will definitely help you, right? Okay. For working hour professionals, now I will give you this advice, right? You do the preparation right now with your job and everything. You get the confidence, but you are really really confident that you are going to clear the prelims, and that we will definitely understand based on your performance and everything. After clearing prelims, you take that 2 3 months of break and you prepare thoroughly for mains. That will be really helpful. If you are working in the mains between prelims and mains, now it will be little challenging. I'm not saying it is impossible, I'm just saying it will be little challenging. So think on that perspective and try to schedule your things accordingly. This advice I have given to so many of my working professional students, and this has worked, right? Okay. Can you give more insights on optionals, especially anthropology? Okay, I have already told Shalika. Okay. CSAT, I have already told. Uh, how to reduce negative marks. I got negative marks more otherwise. This is done in pattern and counter pattern. So that's why analysis is important. In prelims, negative marking will only be reduced by identifying your patterns and developing a counter pattern and then doing the improvements. This will work like magic. Many of the students have improved on this, and you will also improve if you are ready to work for pattern and counter pattern. This we will see in the prelims phase. Okay, Saptarashi is asking. So, one for fees now, I'm really sorry. The monthly payment or the installments is not available due to the technical aspects. So, only one time payment will be there as of now. Okay, so so for fees now, you also remember this. Whenever you are taking admissions and you are paying the fees, when you are paying the fees, you have to contact the coordinator. Like you contact, you tell that I am paying the fees, you pay the fees, you verify with the person. This should happen in 5 10 minutes so that it is, see, this amount is not very small. Na? So you should ensure that the amount is getting received at our end, and we also should ensure that you are also feeling relaxed that the amount is reached and the admission is done. Okay, so for that, when you are paying the fees or you are paying the you are filling the Google form and taking the admission, please contact the coordinator and coordinate with him and then do the admissions. Okay. Okay, so my optional was Anthropology. Okay, so Molly Tharan is asking separate prelims mains test series batches will be there, prelims and mains series. So these 8 full-length prelims tests now. So this will be conducted as a separate prelims test in the month of February, March, and April. But you are already part of this mentorship program. So for you, that is included. The prelims test series which I am going to conduct, that is included in this mentorship. Okay. And for mains test series, 2020 now tomorrow I'm going to have 2025 mains test series launch. Okay. So like that, mains test series separate thing will be available after your prelims 2026. Okay. Before that, see, I know that there is a this some people suggest that you should have one test series before your prelims, one mains test series, but practically it is really challenging. You are doing your raw material preparation, you are doing your prelims preparation, you are doing your optional preparation, you are doing your optional test series. I will not suggest to go for with all these things. You will get so burdened that you are joining some 12 full length test series before prelims. You see it on your own. I will not suggest that strategy. Considering everything, you should do some full length test, like 5 tests we are doing, some half length test we are doing, and definitely your optional test you should try some optional tests. Some, if you are able to solve at least 4 or 5 full length test of optional, that will be really helpful for you, because uh, leaving all the optional for prelims and mains, that will be little challenging. GS you are continuously doing for year, so it will not be that challenging to write it in the phase of prelims and mains for optional, but definitely do 5 6 full length test. Done. Okay. Okay, so Ram Mohan, you are asking that will your posting impact this mentorship? See, I have already told I am not into any government service. I am doing this job as my full-time job. So there is no impact on anything. Okay? Please do not think that I am doing some government service and I am simultaneously running this program. I am not that kind of person. Okay? Will you give the daily schedule and what we have to say? Yes, Ashwini, daily schedule is there, standard schedule is there, and then curated schedule will also be there depending on your adjustment. Okay, so Ayushi is saying, I feel that reading a book is different from extracting exam relevant knowledge from it and understanding it. Will you helping us? Study with me sessions are exactly the same, Ayushi. Reading you are doing, I am going to tell you where to focus, how to make notes out of this, and what to leave. That all will be covered in study with me sessions. Saptarishi, okay, done. Prashant, you message me your question. No, you are not messaging me your question. If we make newspaper notes by ourselves, then there is no need to do magazine, ma'am. Yes, if you are comprehensively covering newspaper, then it is very, very, if let us suppose you have dedicatedly covered newspaper, then your only job will be you have your notes ready. You just scan the index of magazine. If there is something left, you add it. Are you getting this? So this can be done, but you are just depending on some magazine and then you are not doing newspaper. That is not a a person, that will be very ordinary thing. Somebody who is going to clear this examination, that person will make sure that person is doing best, and doing best means doing newspaper. Then okay, so okay, recording will not be available, Rajeshwari, for 2 to 4 Wednesday session. Okay, so please understand. See what happens with the recording. For me it is very easy. I will do the Zoom recording and I give it to you. But what happens if I start giving recording? I have seen this in my past mentorship project. People will tend to be little lethargic to do weekly things. Let us suppose this week I have told you you have to do this, and to next week we will do this. So this Wednesday you attended this session, you did your everything. Next Wednesday you are there. Okay, so you are on your toes. If I provide you the recording, it happens that this Wednesday you will attend. Next Wednesday you will feel that I will do this recording after my 2-3 days. So you will do that recording on Saturday. Then next Wednesday you have not covered the syllabus. Then it is very tough to get into the next Wednesday session. So to avoid that, to make sure that the process is getting followed very strictly, I have decided that I will not provide the recording for Wednesday session. Everything else we can adjust, Rajeshwari, but you have to see in your working schedule if you can adjust that Wednesday 2 to 4 p.m. lecture. Okay, Anthro sources session, ma'am, would you conduct it along with the session? No, not on 2nd June, but later on, maybe in August, I can do that. Sorry, sources session for the mentorship batch student. Okay, I have anthropology optional, so can you also give some value-added material in the Telegram group and guidance for the same? I will try, Charu. I will try that. Some of my notes will be there in the Telegram group, some short notes or some value-added thing. Okay, but again, please prepare your own notes and do validation from the toppers notes. If you are doing toppers notes and not doing your notes, then it is difficult to stand uniquely. See, my notes are like from 2000, let us suppose 23, 24. Somebody else notes is from 2021, 22. And you, if you are dependent solely on that notes, you are behind the competition. You have to generate some unique things and do validation. Then you are in the race for topping this examination. Can we discuss weekly sessions from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. for working professionals? I'm really sorry that will not be possible 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. So see, when we can do one thing, those who are working professional, you please message Krishna, the coordinator, and we will see how many working professionals are there. If the sizable students are from working professional background, then I will think about shifting the timing. But if it is not, the timing will remain 2 to 4 p.m. Wednesday. Okay? So everybody who is from working background, please message. We will see how many students are there. एंथ्रोपोलॉजी के PYQs कौन सी ईयर से आगे करना है चाहिए? एवरी PYQ लास्ट 10 years. वैष्णवी, GS, एंथ्रोपोलॉजी, essay, every PYQ last 10 years, even prelims. Okay. Separate prelims main series. Okay. Separate prelims main test series batch will be there, and paper solving methodology. Separate prelims, I have already told that 8 full length test will be there. Separate mains, after your prelims you will have separate mains. See, mains 2025 test series also there, but if you are very thorough with your knowledge and you have attempted this examination 2-3 times, you can join mains 2025 test series separately, right? Okay, so next is yeah. Again, I'm saying working professional. Please message. We will see how many working professionals are there and how, if we can shift the timings. Otherwise, it will be 2 to 4 p.m. Okay. So, ma'am, I actually prepare for 2027. Should I join or else I wait for next year batch? Saptarashi, it is your call. If you want to join and you can manage all this schedule, it will be better because you are 1 year ahead of your competitors. If you don't want to join and wait for next batch, you can be there, right? Okay. Huh. Okay, so not qualifying prelims this time. What should I do until June 2 before mentorship commence? So whoever wants to do something till June 2, start with NCRTs, right? So the person who has already given the prelims, that person can do whatever is the weakest subject. Whatever is the, let us suppose economy was very tough and you made all the wrong mistakes in economy. Okay, so that weakest subject you should try to read till 2nd June. Done? Okay. And the first timer students who want to join but for till 2nd June they don't know what to do, then you can start NCRTs. It will definitely take time to cover NCRTs. Then okay, Malvika, you can unmute and ask. Okay, the chat window, this thing is over. If you have any doubt, please unmute and speak. Otherwise, we will.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yeah, Malvika.
Yeah, ma'am, you've already mentioned about this, but I wanted a little bit more clarity. Ma'am, the last attempt, I have done my ethics notes, my optionals notes. My optional is anthropology. I've done the notes. I've written a few sectional tests also. Where I lacked was I stretched the mains preparation too much, ma'am. Like I didn't give that the time and respect prelims needed. So that I won't. But my basic sources are to some extent covered, ma'am. The conceptual lacuna is not there. But with whatever little answer writing I could do in this year, I felt like my weakness is not being able to write fast, ma'am. Like I take time to think. So I was thinking this 6 months, next 6 months, I should focus on writing and the raw material, like you mentioned, ma'am. Because of all GS4 like subjects, I don't have the notes. I I made some here and there. Some I just took PDF and annotated and
Understood.
thought. So would you still recommend I take this course, ma'am? Because I personally felt like my emphasis should be on my mains notes and mains answer writing. So I had envisioned something where every week I'm writing many answers, and for that week I'm studying that much and writing answers.
Understood. Understood. Yeah. So now it's, I will tell you, if you are very sure that you really don't need to go again through the sources and follow some process, you are confident that it's just because of some things you missed it and otherwise you had done it. So you can think about not joining and doing it on your own. Okay. But what I would say is, even if you have done everything, if you are attempting 2026, you have to do everything again. So every attempt is a fresh attempt. For me, I cleared prelims 7 times, but I read polity every times freshly. Okay? So you won't believe I used to buy new book every time, because every time I used to scribble it like anything. So what happens when I'm reading the scribbled book again, I will just take the highlighted points and I will not do the comprehensive reading. This is the trend, right? So what I used to do, I used to discard that book. I used to take new book. I used to read. I used to make notes. So I feel you are attempting 2026, you have to be um, competitive with the 2026 people. Done. That is first thing. Second thing is, yes, you have already done the things, but if you feel that with this approach or some other insights you can re-engineer your method of preparation, you can think of joining. But if you think you have done enough, you don't need all these things, you can definitely not join, and you join some test series and you practice your answer writing.
But I don't have the insights of mains, ma'am, because I came so close to prelims, I could find out what went wrong in it. Now I don't want to wait another year to find what will go wrong in mains.
So you better see, Malvika, if you think that you are lagging in 1, 2, 3 things, and this course can definitely help you with that, you go ahead. Preparing extra, doing some, walking an extra mile for your attempt is not a bad thing, right? But uh, uh, guidance was there, and you felt that you will know, you will go on your own, and then later you felt that it was not right choice. You think on this line just.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Last thing I will say, even if you have done things, you will definitely find better approaches and better insights. This I'm talking from my prelims mentorship and LTP batches. That I have re-engineered my strategy. 2020 strategy I did not apply to 2021. 2020 में मैंने जैसे prepare किया था, मेरा मेंस निकल गया था, right? And 2021 I dropped that attempt. I did not attempt. 2022, my approach was not 2020 like. It was a new approach, because every year we have to upgrade ourselves.
So last question, ma'am, will I be able to tweak this program to my needs, in the sense, like, will I be able to give that time I am thinking of giving to mains?
You can do that, but it won't be possible for me to track your, let us suppose polity week is going on, study with me session is for polity, and you're doing economics. So you can take your call. If you are confident that you can do your thing simultaneously, I can schedule it for you, and bi-monthly calls we can just track the process. But then how you will write test, for example, if the monthly syllabus is like polity and economy and you have done geography, but the test is on polity and economy, if you can adjust that based on your previous knowledge, you will revise your notes and come for the test, then you can go ahead. It is your call.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you,
Thank you,
Malvika.
ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, anybody else? No doubts? Everything clear?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, ma'am. This is Prashant.
Yeah. Hi, Prashant.
मैम मैंने एक 4-5 महीने हो गए प्रिपरेशन चालू किया था। तो मैंने पॉलिटी इकोनॉमिक्स पढ़ा था, परंतु 4-5 महीने हो गए, अभी तक मुझे आंसर ही मैं लिख नहीं पा रहा हूँ। और प्री का इस बार का फॉर्म मैंने भरा नहीं था, 2026 के लिए फोकस कर रहा था, परंतु मैंने पढ़ाई की इकोनॉमिक्स पॉलिटी की, कोचिंग भी नहीं लगाई कहाँ पे, परंतु मुझे आंसर अभी तक नहीं आ रही लिखने के लिए। मैंने टॉपर आंसर कॉपी देखी, सब कुछ देखा, परंतु प्रॉपर स्ट्रक्चर जो होता है टॉपर के जैसे आंसर जो होते हैं वो उनके जैसा मुझे लिखना नहीं, परंतु अच्छा आंसर नहीं अभी तक लिख पा रहा हूँ। और प्रीलिम्स के मैंने क्वेश्चन कोई प्रीवियस ईयर के क्वेश्चन सॉल्व किए, तो प्रीलिम्स का कोई इशू नहीं है, मुझसे सॉल्व हो पाते, तो सिर्फ मेरा इशू मेंस का है।
ओके, ठीक है। सो see, I will tell you two things, ठीक है? If let us suppose if you are joining this program, then all these things will be solved. Then I will tell you how to write intro, how to do body, how to write conclusion, and we month by month, week by week, you will improve. It will not happen that you will get a very good answer in the first month itself. Even if you are, improving your answers and you are getting very good answer by December end, your answers between prelims and mains will be different. Trust me. And your answer after doing so many revisions, so many things, your answer just before 2 to 3 weeks of mains will be different. Okay, so answer writing evolves over the period of time. Okay, that is one thing. Second, okay, if you are doing this mentorship, then it is all like I will tell you everything that is okay. Let us suppose you are not doing what I will tell you. You focus on each part of the question. So you do not treat the question as one single question. There are multiple parts in every question. You focus on each part of the question. You try to address each part. So you can divide your answer into parts, right? Then you have to also focus on intro should be relevant to the question demand. Conclusion should be relevant to the futuristic aspect. Body should be relevant to the whatever they have asked, with all the data you are putting it, with all the arguments you are doing it, you are using good keywords. All these aspects, if you take care, and it will need time, it will not happen that you just see the toppers notes and you will write your own. You have to prepare your content, you have to prepare your approach, you have to prepare your understanding. You are reading the question within 10 seconds, you are understanding what should be intro. That habits, if you are able to develop, then you will write a good answer. Start step by step. First of all, let us suppose focus on intro, then focus on what can be the parts, what can be the body, then focus on what can be the good conclusion. All that thing you can do.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, anybody else? So Charu is asking, ma'am, can we get your personal telegram to ask doubts, or we have to ask in the group itself? No. I am available in the group, so you can definitely message me personally also. So in general doubts you ask in the group, and specific doubts you can ask on personal things. See, I will tell you the group importance. Done. I have done half of my preparation by self and half of the preparation in group mode. There are few things that you have to do in the group mode. There are few things you have to do on your own. For example, in my prelims mentorship, what I did, the students, I made their groups and I told them to do the mapping sessions. I told them to do some current affairs. So for me, I always had some group discussions going on when I was attempting prelims. I will always have my friends, my current affair the buddy, and my mapping buddy. Okay, so I will always do the study in the group of 3. It is a very very effective method. If you can do, let us suppose mapping is a group activity. So those who have done mapping in the group activity, my prelims mentorship students, they have good, phenomenally attempted all the mapping questions right. So there will be some activities that I will suggest you to do in the group. There will be some activities that you should do on your own. Then, so for that, you should have a very good group bonding. So whoever is in the 2026 mentorship batch, trust me, your group bonding will be very nice. Keep asking questions in the group. Don't feel that they are your competitors. I am telling same things to all of you who are there in that batch. They cannot be your competitor. You all are above the competition. Are you getting your competition with rest of the people and with yourself? So identify this group is your own group. You will ask so many questions there. You will learn together. You will make mistakes together. You will improve together. This is a very, very wonderful experience that I got in the prelims mentorship batch. They are so bonded now. They are preparing everything together, few things together, few things self. They are, motivating each other, right? So that I want to do in this group also. And yes, individually you can definitely ask me questions, those you don't want to ask in the group. That's it. Okay. Language of discussion will be English only, right, ma'am? Yes, English only. Hindi in between few lines, but it won't be like completely Hindi. Okay. Okay, any other doubt,
ma'am? Ma'am, I have attended a foundation course, ma'am, in the Outset Coaching Institute, and I have lots of notes taken from that note. And in the standard book also, I used to read and I used to take a lot of notes. And from newspaper also, some of the notes were there. But I feel like the day before the prelims, I didn't read anything. I couldn't able to recall because I was the year long I was only taking notes, but I concept is clear, but I couldn't able to recall. That's the thing.
Understood. So what is well, I can understand your challenge, but what is the challenge that you want to ask? Who is speaking? Geeta, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Geeta Lakshmi, yes.
And for optional also, there is huge number of books, and now my room is full of notes, but I couldn't able to select which topic should I need to concentrate and go with it.
Understood. So you have to consolidate your notes, Geeta, right? So there is a phase in aspirants preparation, where you will be flooded with the notes and sources. You have to consolidate them. Okay? You see which notes are important and which notes are not important, right? You have to make short notes out of those notes. Consolidation means, let us suppose you have this many notes with you, then you will read and you will extract the important aspects and you will consolidate into this many pages, right? So, and there will be so many notes which that not that relevant. Let us suppose you have notes of this topic from XYZ book and also ABC book. So you know that ABC book is not that good, so you can discard that notes. Don't be burdened. See, do less and extract more. Okay, with the very small content you can write it everywhere. GS1, GS2, GS3, GS4 essay, same content you can use over and over. Optional also, there will be very few points per topic and you have to use them. Learning so many things is okay, but you have to reproduce them in prelims, in mains, like not in prelims but in mains you have to reproduce. So consolidation is very important. So start consolidating, Geeta. So whatever notes you feel that it is not at all good, or it is the better source is available, you discard them. Better source ki bhi you make the short notes, you make the micro notes, so it will get reduced.
And then, ma'am, rather than in the first reading, my revision takes a lots of time.
So first revision will definitely take lots of time. Second revision will be less. Third revision will be less, and a day will come where you have just that 4 pages. You please watch that 50 days to prelims strategy session. I have shown my notes there. So let us suppose I have these many books in my first reading. They will be this many after second reading, this many after third reading, fourth reading it will be this much, and fifth reading and fifth notes making. When I was entering the mains hall, I had only 2 pages with me. 1 or 2 pages where I have written everything, and I will just read it just before entering the exam hall, go there and just write it. Getting? And this is very much possible. You have to be just patient. First, second, third, fourth round lene padenge. With each round, the time will reduce.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, Geeta. Rajeshwari, the one-to-one call timing will be according to, so for working professional, you just have to adjust that Wednesday 2 to 4 p.m. wala thing. Your one-to-one call, I will adjust according to your schedule. Please don't worry for that. If you want that one-to-one call in the night, I will adjust that. For working professional, I'm saying. Okay? Test and everything, I will adjust. Okay? Only that 2 to 4 p.m. session, you please adjust. And you also talk those working professionals who are going for the admission, contact the coordinator, tell your name and everything, and I will contact you. First you talk with me, and then if you feel that everything is okay, falling in place, then only go for admission. Okay, done? Okay.
Hello,
Any
ma'am.
doubts?
Ma'am, do you have any PYQ based course or previous year analysis like that? Means PYQ based course.
So for prelims PYQ, I will tell you how to solve and how to teach. There will be separate batch. That will be a very short batch, 8 days batch, prelims LTP batch. Okay, so that will happen September onwards.
Okay.
Mains
hello. Related?
Sorry, mains PYQ. So I don't have that PYQ and their answer, all that book kind of PDF, but I will definitely do the analysis, and maybe I will make an open session for mains. For mains, it is a short type of analysis. For prelims, it is very exhaustive. So that's why I have designed a course for prelims. But for mains, I will do the analysis like an open session only. Okay. Okay. So Charu.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah. Who is speaking?
Apurva. Ma'am, can you guide means how to select the optional and the resources for that, means which optional is better like that?
Okay, ठीक है. So wait, I will just do one thing. If 2026 mentorship batch, the batch related doubts are over, we will stop here and we will make the floor open for in general doubts for 2026. Is that fine? Okay, ठीक है. So I'll just stop this recording and then we can go for in general doubts.